across Texas. The issue is.
I'm Rudy Koski in Austin.
I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas.
And I'm Greg Krugen in Houston, and this is Texas, The Issue Is.
Today, the issue is retelling Texas history. State lawmakers back in 2021 created a special committee called the 1836 Project. The name is essentially a backhanded compliment to the controversial 1619 Project published by the New York Times. Now, this Texas History Project was created to develop a new way to promote Texas history, and doing that is the job of a special advisory committee. The members spent last year writing a history pamphlet that's going to be distributed to new drivers all across the state of Texas. Some critics claim it's an attempt to sanitize, whitewash the past. Committee members consider that to be a false assessment of their work. Tuesday, the 1836 Project Advisory Committee met to take a look at their pamphlet and to consider their future plans. I spoke to Chairman Don Frazier about this first attempt at promoting a big and complicated past.
Yeah, this was supposed to hit the high points of the Texas story and reestablish that sort of common language, you know, the common telling of the Texas experience. Did we get every different group in Texas into that pamphlet? There's no way. Texas is huge. 254 counties is a lot, and 31 million people. How do you tell all their stories in 13 pages? You know, I mean, I'm not really sure how anybody could do that. You can't even do a textbook that would tell all the Texas story. So I'm happy that it's the beginning of conversations all over this state. We don't expect it to be the last word, but we're pleased that it's the first word.
Some critics wanted more about slavery, more about the atrocities, but this is a pamphlet, right?
Well, I think that we handled all that as best we could in the space allowed. You know, the history of Texas is not perfect. You know, we are all composed of human beings with all of our flaws, and we wanted to make allowances for that, but it's also not all bad news.
The next step apparently is going to be some type of rolling display to go across Texas, but of course critics are going to say that's nothing more than rolling propaganda.
Sure, we're going to constantly get criticized for writing the story of Texas from a particular perspective, and that comes with healthy debate. I mean, the great thing about Texas is we have a lot of opinions in this state. Again, you know, it's the beginning of the conversation. So let's say we have an exhibit somewhere in the state of Texas that people don't agree with. Great. Tell us your perspective. You know, if we can get both sides of any story, that's where understanding, and that's where this sense of connectiveness to our Texas identity will come from.
You said during the hearing that Texas has 1 million stories. By telling those stories, is this how this committee stays relevant and continues?
We will never reach the end of Texas history, I assure you. And every county's got its own story, every community has its own story, every person has their own story. We're going to be at this for a long, long time.
Is this really just pushback against so-called liberal education?
You know, some people would say, well, this is just a reaction to one of the other, you know, pick-a-year projects that we've seen across the country. I think that, in fact, this is more about telling a common story. This is just getting people reconnected. We don't want to be ahistorical. Now, we also don't want to be the people that tell you what your history is. We can't do that. You know what your history is, but it needs to be an informed understanding of your history.
There's so many different people in Texas, Anglos, Mexicans, Vietnamese, and many other cultures that have made Texas home. Will you pledge to tell all of their stories?
Absolutely, we'll pledge to them because we're going to go back to what is the thing that ties us all together. You think about it, the Alamo. There's a lot of people in the state of Texas that come from backgrounds that were neither inside the Alamo or trying to get inside the Alamo. So how do you make the Alamo story relevant to, say, someone whose grandparents may have fled Saigon at the end of the Vietnam War? It's pretty simple. There's principles. There's foundational ideas of why we do what we do, what keeps us going every day, these sort of big picture ideas that speak to the universality of the human spirit. And look, if you can find your identity in that, then you're going to find this is great. This is part of your story.
There was a lot of mistrust about the 1836 project when it was created. I think there will be a lot of apprehension as the committee moves forward with plans to design a mobile history display to travel across the state, which is why apprehension is my word. Stephen, what's your word for what you heard from the Chairman Frazier?
There could be a lot of words, but right now I'll just stick to impossible.
Greg, take us to the break with a word.
Rudy, my word is transcendent, and I'll be glad to explain later.
The Texas Trio will be back in time to discuss the 1836 Project Advisory Committee.